Go.
Hey there.
Hi.
My name's Wilson. Your name?
I'm Jamal.
Jamal. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
How's
too.
it going today?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Slow
Yeah.
morning, or what were we up to?
Nothing crazy. Just kind of woke up, had a little bit of breakfast, and
Right.
got on my way.
Right. Nice. Well, what brings you in today?
So I had to go to the hospital,
Okay.
right, for my chest pain,
Okay.
and they told me I'm gonna have to go for like some follow-up care.
Right.
For my health.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Okay. And how are we dealing with everything? Sometimes it can be very overwhelming and just like, whoa, so many people are telling you everything. How are we doing with that side of things?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit weird, everything going on. I thought I was like kind of healthy, and then kind of everything, one
Sure.
day it kind of all changed, and now I'm kind of a little bit of a whirlwind.
Sure. Well, if it's okay with you, we can dive into some ideas that might, help us and start to organize what we want to see out of our recovery, right?
Mhm.
So, but before we do that, let's learn just about you. Tell me everything that happened thus far, so I can be caught up and kind of partner with you and work through this.
Okay, so I just got off work.
Okay.
We were at some job site, and I don't know, like business as usual.
Sure.
And then I just got home, and like I noticed like some chest pains
Okay.
when I was leaving work, and then it just kind of kept getting worse and worse.
Yeah.
So then I told my wife that I was having these chest pains,
Yeah.
and we went to the hospital, and they just gave me like a bunch of these medications and stuff,
Sure.
and they were kind of rushing me around a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think they said I had like something about like a little heart attack.
Okay. So the medical term will be an MI, but did they specify, was it a STEMI, was it an N STEMI, was there some words that maybe are ringing a bell for you?
Yeah, they said I think the end stem.
Sure. Do you care to know what that is? Or
Sure.
do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
So basically, again, like you said, that chest pain that's coming from. I'm seeing here. I do have access to your medical records,
Yeah.
and I do just want to make it clear that this is confidential. So anything you tell me, it stays in this room. So I want you to feel comfortable in that sense. But I'm seeing you've had a stenosis of 70%. So all that means is your arteries that supply your heart with blood, those have shrunk a little bit due to fat and lipid accumulation and all that. And it's basically allows less blood through, which puts a higher tax on your heart, and then that's why we had that little event at work. But as for your medications, I'm just kind of taking notes here so I can kind of keep track of where we're at. But do you want to run me through what you're taking right now?
Yeah, so I'm taking aspirin.
Okay.
And I do have this list here. Yeah. Clopidogrel.
Nice. Well done.
Atorvastatin.
Okay. Nice.
Metoprolol.
Yep.
And lisinopril.
Okay. So, do you care to know what those are doing for your heart and for your overall health?
Yeah, I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, so I'm assuming the aspirin, do you have your medication dose? Like, how much you're taking of each one?
Yeah, I believe aspirin I take 81 milligrams.
So that's just a standard dose of aspirin. They give it because it's an antiplatelet. So all that means is it stops your blood from clotting and plating up and causing potential blockages again. So it keeps your blood flowing nice.
Because that's what happened in my
Exactly,
heart, right?
And then your clopidogrel is just it's to work with that aspirin to it's dual antiplatelet therapy. So they work together to again prevent clotting. Your statin, your dose on that guy?
That one's also 80.
Okay, perfect. Statins, they reduce cholesterol. They do it through a whole thing, inhibiting this and inhibiting that, but ultimately they just decrease cholesterol. So again, trying to keep the pipes clear, blood flow, everything working nicely. You mentioned metoprolol?
Yeah, I take 50 milligrams of metoprolol.
Okay. So that guy, it's a beta blocker. So it's working through a different mechanism, but it's just to reduce the strain on your heart. You'll notice after taking that, your heart rate's a lot lower. You don't feel the chest pain anymore. Well, potentially anymore, but it just makes the job easier for your heart. And then there was one more. You mentioned
lisinopril. I take
Right.
20 milligrams of
perfect. That guy is an ACE inhibitor. Ultimately, those decrease your blood pressure. So what your heart has to push against in your vessels, if this is lower, it's easier for your heart to pump blood. So, you may does it feel like you're taking a lot, and it's kind of.
Yeah, kind of starting to feel like I'm taking a lot, but I mean, if it helps me out, then it's not that big of a sacrifice.
No, that's totally understandable, and it's totally fair to hear where you're coming from. I think to focus ourselves for this interview, what can we accomplish today that would best fit your goals? What are you looking to accomplish with your health journey, say in the next 5 years?
So they kind of told me that I should start doing a little bit more with exercise. So maybe we could talk a little bit about how I could incorporate that into my life.
Sure.
And then they said maybe a little bit about. They got mad at me because I smoke.
Sure.
A pack a day.
Okay.
So, but I've been doing that forever.
Okay.
So, but they said that I should probably talk to you about that, and as well a little bit what I eat, because that might help.
Well, you mentioned some those those are 3 big pillars of overall health, right? Diet, exercise, and habits, right? So, out of those 3, I mean, we can hit all and talk through, but which one do you feel like you have most control over changing or fixing or
probably
to improve?
Probably exercise.
Exercise?
Probably exercise, yeah.
Can you walk me through, Mr. Roberts, just like a standard day? So what do you exercise? Are you physically active?
Not really. I like playing basketball.
Nice.
But that's just kind of here and there. It's not really too.
Would you say once to twice a week?
Probably around there.
Okay.
Yeah, once or twice a week.
Sure.
And then, I don't know. I just work like a full-time job as a construction worker.
Right, and that right there is physical activity. So I
Yeah.
don't want you to think, oh my gosh, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
You already are. You're in a good state for that. But again, we can always improve and do a little bit more fine-tuned physical activity.
But then usually I just kind of go home and I don't know. I have 2 teenage girls.
Oh, nice.
So I kind of just go home and do whatever they need me to do. You know, take them, drive them here, cook for them.
The joys of being a father.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Other than that, I just kind of usually go home and go to sleep.
Okay. So, how many hours of sleep are we getting? It sounds like a pretty packed day.
How many hours of sleep? Maybe about like 6.
Okay.
Around there.
The goal is 7 to 9, preferably 8 to 9. But again, being your age and those things it's not super concerning. But it'd be nice if we could maybe squeak an extra hour in here and there. Is that something you feel like you can do?
Yeah, I probably could do that. Sometimes I just kind of stay up a little bit later watching TV.
Hey, yes. No. Yeah. They got us figured out.
Yeah.
It's difficult. But okay, so we'll leapfrog back to the idea of exercise and gym. And are you looking for more of a aerobic? So all that means is like running and cardio work, or are you looking to do more resistance type training?
I think I'd kind of like to do resistance training because that might help me out with work too. And I can be one of the stronger guys in the yard.
I hear where you're coming from, and I want to focus in on that resistance training because you're gonna see benefits a lot sooner. It's actually gonna be easier on your heart.
Okay.
If we went the other route, we'd have to start quite low just due to our current health. But no, I think this is a good place to start. What's our schedule like for fitting in resistance training?
I probably could like 5 days a week after work, but I probably wouldn't want to do 5 days a week. So maybe like maybe 1 to 3 days.
I love that. I think that's very honest, and I think that's a very good place to build momentum. Right? We start small, we see success, and we'll keep that moving forward, and it'll just push us through. Hey, you come to me and you say, I'm ready for the next increase. Perfect. I'm right there with you. But it's difficult to overdo it at the start, and then you'll never be motivated to try again. So this is perfect. So we're thinking, what are we? 1 to 3?
Yeah.
Can we narrow that down a little bit for me? Maybe 2 times a week?
2 times a week.
2 times a week, doing resistance training.
Yeah.
An hour?
Yeah, hour and a half probably max.
Okay, yeah, no, I was gonna say
Probably
an hour's quite a
Yeah,
but,
probably a little bit closer to the hour.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, you're the boss. You know your body. If you're like, I can do the hour and a half and I want to, well then I'm right there with you. But an hour's probably a safe bet. Lots of my other patients kind of start within that zone, maybe even 45 minutes. But an hour, we're thinking?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. And like, you have teenage daughters?
Yeah.
Maybe you bring them along.
Yeah.
Maybe you know, make it a family event.
Yeah,
make it something social and kind of, maybe that could add a little bit to it. Family time. But again, you'll know better than me. So as for that, I can make that plan. So it's very exciting. I'm super excited. This is coming together nicely. I think the last pillar that's really important is our smoking and our like stress and that kind of side of things. Can you just elaborate on that?
On my smoking, so yeah, probably for the last like 30 years, I've been I just kind of like smoking about a pack a day.
Sure.
So I know that's not the best for me, but it's just kind of tough to stop.
Yes. No, I hear you.
I don't know. Everyone talks about vaping.
That's the new thing.
But I think that vaping is worse than smoking.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then stress. I mean, I'm not too stressed. This has probably brought a good little bit more stress onto my life, but
understandable.
for the most part, maybe sometimes I'm a little bit worried about work or just like family things.
Right. Yes. Is smoking something you want to give up, or something you're still okay with where you're at? And I no judgment. Seriously, I understand what it is, what it takes. And if that's an area we're not trying to focus on right now, I'm totally fine to focus our energy elsewhere.
Well, they kind of told me I probably should, so I'd be interested in kind of giving it up.
That's I want to commend you. That's a super big start, and I will do my best to support you in whatever way possible. If that means referring you to a specialist, if that means looking at different options we have to help support that, but. That is fantastic, and I'm really happy for you. Any questions that you have for me with our general idea here?
Maybe just about my nutrition a little bit, because they just said I should probably talk to you about that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure how much you know, and I don't need you to make me a big meal plan or anything like that.
Can I ask what your standard day looks like? What's our breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
For like eating, I probably wake up. I kind of sometimes I'll have like steak and eggs, or like something like that. I think it's so good.
Yeah.
And then for lunch, I usually have I try to have like some type of sandwich or like a burger type of deal with some beef in there.
Sure.
And then I come home and I usually try to have like, I don't know, I like ground beef, so I make that a lot.
Yeah.
And just kind of I like red meats because I know that they're really good in cholesterol and protein, which I think we need.
Yes. Well, what's interesting, I know I'm no professional, but I do reading and I try and practice evidence-based. What's interesting is our body does need protein, and red beef is a good source of protein, so I'll give you that one. The cholesterol comment, our body can make. We can make cholesterol. We do get it within our diet, but it is also very genetic. It's a very genetic component. So laying off the red meats actually lets our body adjust our cholesterol levels a lot better than just supplying it.
So I should
cholesterol. We should lay off our red meats as best as possible. I think Canada Health, don't quote me on it, but it's 2 times a week is kind of red meat. And
really?
They're pushing more the fish, the chickens, those leaner white meats.
Okay.
A little bit easier on our arteries.
Okay.
Right, due to our current event.
Yeah.
I think if dropping red meat down to maybe once or twice a week, you'd see substantial results.
Okay.
But again, this is on the outside of what I do, so I'd be super inclined to get you in touch with a nutritionist
Okay.
Be it an ND, and we can give you a better package and just some educational resources that would maybe help you.
Okay.
Does that sound something you're interested in?
Yeah, I'll maybe just try to cut down on the red meats a little bit, and then if I want a little bit more, we can maybe go talk to a
Again,
nutritionist.
I'm on your team.
Yeah.
Right? So you talk to me, I talk to them. It's a partnership. That's what we're trying to do here. So
Yeah.
I just want to see you happy and healthy and be able to, longevity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, yeah. I think if you feel comfortable with where we're at, what we have planned, can I get you to repeat back to me what we kind of came up with, just so I know we're on the same page?
Okay, so we're gonna try to do some resistance training, right? About 2 times a week.
Perfect.
So I'll probably do that just a couple days after my work when I don't have to do much with the kids. Can I still play my basketball on the weekend?
I'd love for you to play your basketball on the weekend, and I'll set those intensities when I do send you the package for the resistance training at a rate we can handle with our current heart, and at a rate that allows us to enjoy and go hard on the weekends, right? I don't want you pushing it too crazy, but do enjoy, right?
But yeah, we'll do those 2 days, and I guess my basketball as well. I'll try my best to stop smoking as much. And then for my nutrition, I gotta eat my red meats a little bit less. And you said about like 2 days a week.
2 days a week. If that seems like not possible right now, cut it down as best as you can. Let's aim for a better goal. Let's say just one of our meals doesn't contain.
Okay, and you said chicken and
you can substitute it for chicken, you can go for fish, you can go for a leaner meat.
Okay, lean meats.
Lean meats.
I'll remember that.
Nice.
Sounds good.
But you repeated back. I feel like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your motivation at succeeding with this current idea we have, this action plan?
I think an 8.
An 8?
An 8.
Yes, Jamal.
Yes.
Yes. Good stuff. I know that's very high, but is there anything else you need from me that would help get that to a 9 or a 10?
No, I think I'm just like, I feel good about it. It's just we'll see if I can incorporate it in my life now, and then if I start feeling good about it, then we'll get up to a 9 and 10.
Nice. Yes. No. And starting is the hardest step, right? But once we get that momentum and we get going with it, I'm very excited for you, and this will be a very fun path.
Hopefully, I can get my wife to help me out too, because she was a little bit nervous with this all.
Completely understand. Completely understand.
I think she booked me in with you.
Oh, what would we do without him?
Yeah,
right.
But that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Okay, well, if you got nothing else for me,
all good.
I think I love where we're at and send you on your way. But enjoy the beautiful day. The sun is shining.
Awesome. Yeah.
Get out there. Go make somebody smile. Pleasure.
Thank you.
All the best, hey?
Thank you. You as well.